Keep watching the NBA Finals on ABC.
The Joker certainly looked big in Game 1. Only the second player ever with a triple-double in his finals debut. Jason Kidd was the first to do it, and you see he is ready to roll tonight. Now, only struggled on three-pointers in Game 1. Don't look for that to last long for the Nuggets either. This postseason, they've shot 39% on contested threes. That's the highest rate of any team, according to Second Spectrum tracking. And as we count it down, we're delighted to bring KCP, Kentavious Caldwell Pope, into the conversation here before tip-off. Thank you so much. How would you describe the emotions of your team heading into this game, too?
I would say we happy. I would say just go up get game one. I feel like now we relax and we can play great basketball. No jitters and no too much excitement.
KCP, great to see you. Great to see you back here in this finals, reminding everybody of the champion that you are. Shot about 42% from three-point range in the regular season, 41% from three-point range in this postseason. How important is it for you as an individual to remind everybody of your championship pedigree and what you bring to the table to help a team win?
I got to remind them every night. I feel like I don't get enough recognition as far as that championship team. But I'm excited just to be back in the finals and be a part of the Denver Nuggets now and showing them my championship mentality and what I can bring to the table.
KCP, congratulations. You played 4 years to start your career with my Detroit Pistons.
Yes, sir.
And it's been great to watch you grow, not only as a shooter, but as a vocal leader. Can you talk about the evolution in your personality with this team and how your game has continued to grow to this stage?
I felt like when I got here, it was so much easier to talk to them. I was really the only one that have been to the finals and won a championship. So they gave me a lot of opportunity to voice what I think and how I feel in certain situations. And that opened up my leadership and how vocal I've been this whole season. And I'm just glad to be a part of this team.
KCP, I want to ask you about, you mentioned being a part of this team, being a part of this community as well. You've been several places, Los Angeles notably, Jalen mentioned Detroit. What is it about this community so far that has stood out to you as they make this run toward their first championship ever, if that can happen? What is it that really you pull away with?
Just the effort and the mentality that they have over here. They always been like a championship mentality team, and just me bringing my knowledge over here and just helping them get past that. I feel great and amazing about it. You know, I know my teammates are happy to be here and excited to be here, and that's why I think we're gonna be able to play great basketball and be able to come out with a win tonight.
All right. Well, we know you need to get back to work. Thank you so much for taking this moment for us. Good luck tonight in Game 2. Thank you for doing this.
Thank y'all.
Congratulations. Keep it up.
All right, that's KCP getting set to do it. The fans are on their way in, hoping their dynamic duo has another big night. We're counting it down to Game 2. In here early, Game 2, less than a half hour away. Delighted that you're with us. Welcome to Denver. Stephen A. Smith, Michael Wilbon, Jalen Rose. I'm Mike Greenberg. No time to waste. Let's get right to it. And immediately, our opening tip are the Kia keys to the game. Brought to you by Kia. Behind the dynamic duo of Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, the Nuggets won by 11 in Game 1. That tandem scoring or assisting on 87 of the team's 104 points. They both had at least 10 assists. The first duo to do that in an NBA Finals game since Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. So, Stephen A., let's talk about what you do up against the Joker. You have to pick your poison. He's either going to beat you scoring or he's going to try and beat you by getting everyone involved. What should the Heat strategy be with that tonight?
Let him score. Let him score. What you got to do is you got to key on everybody else. You got to make sure that Jamal Murray doesn't get off, that Aaron Gordon doesn't get off, that Kentavious Caldwell Pope or Michael Porter Jr. do not get off. Remember, the Miami Heat have struggled throughout this postseason defending inside the arc from two-point range. You look at what they've given up. It's like 57% shooting from inside the arc. You look at an Aaron Gordon, 7 of 9 shooting from the field and from inside the arc. Jokic, 7 of 10. Jamal Murray, 9 of 15. Jokic is going to do what he's going to do offensively, but he scored 53 points in a postseason game that they lost this postseason. You neutralize his ability to help others, you should be all right.
You like that strategy, Michael Wilbon?
Yeah, but he can do both. Yes, Stephen A's right. We've seen him lose a 50-point scoring game in this postseason to the Suns. But he can also get you 40 and 11. And then what? He can do both. It's difficult to keep him from doing that. So I'm putting the onus on Miami here to make him play defensively. Perhaps try to get him in foul trouble. Get some exercise in there with Kevin Love in that starting lineup and go at Nikola Jokic that way. Foul trouble, maybe make him a tiny little bit tired, but do something other than sit around and watch him work.
Jalen, I like the way the question is phrased on our screen. Which is the lesser? Are you going to let Jokic eat or are you going to let him
You don't work, you can't eat. You don't grind, you can't shine. And in that 50-point game, guess what? He had 11 assists, too. And I want to show you guys how he's been picking teams apart, in particular the Miami Heat in Game 1. So if you decide that you want him to serve, there's Aaron Gordon getting field goals and getting confidence early. There's Jamal Murray, who, by the way, had 10 assists as well, hanging on the rim. Here's Aaron Gordon again against Gabe Vincent. Basically, these are like body blows to your shooters. That's how they end up being 2 for 23, because you're attacking them in the paint. So, again, I agree, overarching, you want him to look to score, but you got to force him to play defense. And that's one of the things Kevin Love being in the starting lineup. As a screener in particular in pick and pop situations, they're going to try to get the Joker involved in defensively.
One big advantage Denver clearly took advantage of in Game 1 was their size. They had a major size advantage, which brings us to Adrian Wojnarowski, our senior insider, with the very latest on a lineup change we will see from Miami tonight to try to counter that. Woj.
Greeny, Kevin Love's going to replace Caleb Martin in the starting lineup for the Miami Heat. And Martin made just one shot in Game 1. He's been suffering from an illness. He'll be available tonight. He'll come off the bench for Miami, but a big spot for Kevin Love at 34 years old. He came over to Miami after a contract buyout with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they'll need him to make some shots tonight against this high-octane Denver offense. But Tyler Hero will not be available for the Miami Heat tonight. He's been out since Game 1 of the first round in the Eastern Conference semifinals after fracturing that right hand. He's getting closer, though. Started contact practice work here in Denver. Now Tyler Hero has 3 days to prepare for a possible return in Game 3 in Miami. I think there's a lot more confidence around this Miami organization that they can get Tyler Hero back as soon as Game 3 now.
All right, well done, Woj. Thank you very much. Jalen, you saw something there just very quickly. You're shaking your head.
Well, it's not going to be him shooting. It's going to be him bracing himself when he falls. Take it from somebody that has a plate and 5 screws in his hand. It's one thing for people slapping at it. It's another thing to brace yourself when you're doing an athletic move.
We'll see. We will not see Hero tonight, but we will see Kevin Love. Remember, he does have championship experience. Another player that we'll see tonight will be Michael Porter Jr., and it's time now to see who's delivering looks, which is brought to you by DoorDash. Gentlemen, Stephen A., I'll start with you wearing the lavender tonight. What do you think of the look that Michael Porter is delivering?
Well, I mean, it's all right. I mean, it's nothing spectacular. It's the NBA Finals. A suit of that color with a tie, you know,